July 13th, 2026. We had one of those days in the markets that are they're a gift. Some days the market gives you a very easy day, some days the market gives you a very hard day. But what makes it an easy day? Clear levels to break and nice momentum alignment. Let's go over what exactly happened today. The 15-minute opening range is blocked off in this rectangle here. And then this rectangle down here is a level of support that I identified at this point right here. We're going to go over the alignments and the trades that you could have taken today. We're going to talk about just the easiest, most obvious setups. We're not going to go over every single setup because I want the video to be less than 10 minutes long. Market opens right here. We start with our 2 hour. What's our 2 hour or our 1 hour momentum? Our higher time frame momentum. What is it telling us? Well, it's telling us that we're in the negative, we're in the bearish territory. That means we're looking for shorts. We don't want to look for longs unless the 1 hour flips to the green and starts expanding into the green. Then we want to start looking for longs. So the market opens right here. 1 hour is telling us to look for shorts. Our 15-minute momentum is in the red, telling us, yeah, we're definitely looking for shorts. And then our 5-minute MACD twins, the 5-minute regular hours and the 5-minute extended hours at the market open are all pointing down as well. That is a rare event, ladies and gentlemen. That means that right out of the gate, everything is aligned to the downside. So we're going to talk about what that means and the potential setups you can find there. So we look for realignments in momentum. The first one happened here. Why was this a realignment? Well, because we had the momentum pull back. That's on a 1 minute chart. We had the momentum pull back and then realign to the downside. That's the entry when the realignment occurs. What are you going to target? How are you going to manage it? How much money are you going to make? Are you going to lose money? Are you going to make money? Are you going to keep your emotions in check? I don't know. That's up to you. But the alignment is objective. That is the entry point. That's what you need to know to identify. And once you identify, it's up to you. Now, this would have been a win, obviously, for a 1-to-1. If you entered this candle, put your stop loss slightly below, you would have gotten a 1-to-1 easy. When we look for more alignments that occur, we want the alignments to be where everything is going the same direction. The 5-minute is going in the same direction as the 15, which is going in the same direction as the 1. So that's what we're looking for. So after that win that occurred right there, we have this alignment that occurs. So we have a pullback, and then we realign to the downside. Now that was almost a win, or almost a loss rather, because the price action really did come up to almost hit it right here, those next few candles. And it came back down, it didn't hit a 1-to-1, never hit a 1-to-1, then it came back for a loss. That was a loss, ladies and gentlemen. And why would you have skipped this trade? Can you find a reason why you would skip this trade? Yes, it's because it's technically an extension of this first trade that we just discussed right here. This was the first trade we discussed, which was a win. This next realignment entry is within that same movement. We haven't even come back to these EMA lines to reset. We haven't even had a reset yet. It's still within the same leg. That's your warning to skip that trade. Next realignment occurs here. As we pull back and then we fall, we realign barely, but it is a realignment. That would have been another 1-to-1 win right there. So far, it hasn't even been 30 minutes into the market. We've already got 2 wins with a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's move forward. Let's find the next alignment. After this point right here, this is not an entry, even though it's beautiful. And yes, you could have gotten a 1-to-1 here. It's not, because what is the 5-minute doing? It's pulling against you. That's not even, don't even do that. Just wait for the 5-minute to be expanding with you in the right direction. Yes, you can take those trades. I just don't recommend it. That's not the strategy. The market unfolds in the 5-minute. It just keeps going against our short bias. So we don't take any trades. We're waiting for the 5 to realign. We're watching the price action. We're watching the day unfold. What are you seeing? You're seeing the price action literally get trapped between the 15-minute opening range. The 15-minute opening range of the market is trapping the price. It's failing to break above. It's trying and it's failing. Look at this rejection right here. It's failing, and then what do you see is starting to happen now? What do you see? You're looking? Are you seeing? Look. The 5 minute is now finally heading the right direction. It's not doing any of this. Okay? It's doing this now. At this very point in time, we have a nice solid red candle bounce off of the 42 blue EMA and the 84 yellow EMA. So that would have been a great entry. Yes, it would have been a win. Or you could have waited until it was a much safer and clean and easy setup. And where does that happen? Well, look at the momentum. Look at the 5 minute. We go forward. That was a realignment right there, because we had one micro pullback and momentum and then a realignment to the downside. So that was an entry. That would have been a win. Let's look at the next one. The next one is here. Now this one would have been a loss right here. Look, we had a pullback and then a realignment and momentum right there. That's a realignment. But notice we are far away from the yellow and the blue EMA lines. We're kind of far away. That's a warning for this one and this one, for both. These are warnings. You should try to avoid those. So, but this one still would have been a win. This one would have been a loss right here. But now look, at 11:14, we have our entry realignment occur near the 42 EMA, near the 84 EMA. That is powerful. That was the best setup of the day. That was it at 11:14. This was the trade of the day. Why? The 1 hour is in the red. The 15 has literally pulled back and is now realigning to the downside. The 5 minute is now in the red and expanding. Yeah, it had a little pullback, but the pullback is shallow and weak, meaning that we've still got selling pressure. We get close to the 42, 84, those yellow and blue EMA lines. We get close to VWAP, which is the purple, and we have the realignment entry. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. The price never came back, okay? Had you entered at the close of the candle, this would have been your entry line right here. Did the price ever come back to this entry line? No. Not at all. Not at all. So, this is the setup I wanted to show you today. A perfect full alignment. Price never came back. Beautiful. The next one occurred just shortly after. Now we're extended. We're not near the 42 EMA. Another realignment occurred here, though. That would have been a win. A lot of trade setups today. Next one was right here. This was one of my favorites of the day. We pulled up back into the green. We got close to the 42 EMA. Had a nice, thick, bold Marubozu candle right there. That would have led to a win as well. The last play of the day I want to show you. After this has all happened, I'm looking at the market. I'm seeing that this support happened here. Bounce, reject, bounce, reject. This is a nice support level. So I'm seeing that happen. We come to here. I'm wanting to see if it does it again, and it does. That means that this is a real support level that we can rely on. So if it breaks, it's going to break, and you can make money off of it. We come back down here. Did it break? No. We come back one last time, and look what's happening to the volume down here. Do you see this? Look. So this was the realignment, because we had a slight pullback in momentum and then we realigned to the downside, and it's happening with what coincidence? It's happening with what? The break of this critical support line. So that was a crucial play not to miss today. Here's the alignment, what the alignment looked like at that time. With all that being said, that was all of the major plays you need to know about today, to review, to look at, to study, so that you don't miss them, because they happen every single day. The same patterns happen every day, just in different places and in different increments with different time expansions. But it's the same patterns, it's the same things that happen. With all that being said, I will see you in the next one.